Okay. We're ready to roll. Likutei Halacha Silchas Kriyat Shma Halacha Hey. We're holding by Sif Yud Gimel. Is it running? Is it running? Okay. וזה מרומא שם הפסוקים. This is what it says down in the psukim that Rabbeinu says, Adonai Rabbeinu Morinu Rabbeinu Zal says in Likutei Tanin Siman Ein Gimel regarding Malas Amiras Tehillim Shem Neum HaGever Hukam Al, that the lecture, the speech of the man was established upon, that Chazal says Shehikim Ula Shel Tshuva, that David HaMelech taught Am Yisrael to do Tshuva. He taught, because the entire Sefer Tshuva is Tshuva. As Chazal says, Shualadei Mashiach Elokei Yaakov U'Ne'im Zmor Yisrael. He is the anointed of the God of Jacob, and Ne'im Zmor Yisrael, which is the Sefer Tehillim that David HaMelech founded. That Sefer Tehillim is coming about from the Sefer Tehillim that he founded. He comes from Krias Mashiach, that's the ultimate Le'osid, the future. Shemasig Shar HaChamishim, that achieves, that attains the 50th gate. Shekolel Shnei Ha'Orus Yachad, that combines the two awakenings together. The awakening from above, the awakening from below. This is the main get-together of Am Yisrael and their Father in heaven. Wherever it is that they come. To me, the rock of Israel has spoken. Moshel Ba'odom, the rules man, Tzadik Moshel Yiras Elokim. A tzaddik is governing the fear of Hashem. Moshel Be'odom, the ruler of man, Zeis Adil Elo. This is Kodesh Baruch Hu governing from above. This is awakening from above. Hence, V'yim shel bach, and he shall govern you. As Rashi says, a tzaddik Moshel, and a tzaddik is Moshel, is Arus Adil Tato. That's the awakening from below. The ayin is Klalius Shnei, that's the totality of both awakenings, from above and from below. And this you can achieve through the Yiras Elokim, which is Tehillim. As we said, Yiras Elokim, Yiras Hashem, Tisalal, through the Tehillim, which is Tisalal, you get Yiras Hashem. That's why we're starting with saying a short, the first parak of Kriyat Shma in Korbanos. But we are not saying Krishma yet. The full Krishma, we're saying only later. He says that's why we're not saying Krishma with its brachas and shachas until, first of all, we go through Psuk de Zimra. This is Mizmor Tehillim. The Psuk de Zimra that the Chazal Mesakil said before Kriyat Shema and its brachas. Because the main Kabbalah of the Yichud, with which Knesset Yisrael connects to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is not possible to be achieved kim alidei psuka de zimra, through the tehillim of psuka de zimra. Shemizvor tehillim shekolim shnei so'erus. These are the songs of the psalms that are comprised of both awakening from above and from below. That's the main yichud. That's why we say dafka the last psalms of tehillim. This is the 10 Halalukas, the 10 Halaluka. This is it's the very end. It's at the end of Tehillim, because they already include the entire book of Psalms, which is said with the 10 Mina Negina, that correspond to the 10 Psalms of Halalukas, Hallelujah, the 10 of them. The Mizmor Achron, and the last one, is one that includes everything, Klolius the Klolius. It's the total of all the totals. שכל, בזה המזמור עצמו, כל יהודי לעולים. In that particular mizmor, you have all the two different types of songs. And it finishes, כל הנשמות הללוקה הללוקה. All the neshama should praise Yud K Hallelujah. Chazal said, in 10 languages we use Seven Tehillim. And the greatest one is Hallelujah. Hallelujah, that's because Hallelujah is one word. Shikol Hashem v'Sheba v'Achas. It includes the name of Hashem and the praise of Hashem in one word. Because Hallelujah is Hallelujah, Yud K. Praise Hashem in one word. Because Hallelujah hu ikar b'chinas Krias Tehillim. That's the totality of the book of Psalms. That includes the name of Hashem, and the praise in one shot. It includes the awakening from above and the awakening from below. Because this is the aspect of Hallelujah, this is the inyan of Hallelujah. שההלל, שאנו אומרים, והשם יזבח בעצמו עם שם אחד. In other words, that our praise and כביכול Hashem himself is one thing. It's not like there's Hashem, as we praise him. No. The praise of Hashem and Hashem is one thing. Because hu tiloscho v'hu elokecha. He is your praise, he is your Lord. Shui kol shlemus atfilah v'tehillah. That is the perfection of davening and praying and glorifying. As it says in Simin Yotes, Likutei Maharan, second Chelek, וזה Hallelujah barash, Hallelujah basof. You know, the first word of the Mizmor is Hallelujah, and the last word is Hallelujah. Hallelujah barash, Hallelujah basof. It says, "V'chen tiknu l'shalshilu Hallelujah b'tara Hallelujah," and it's also, it means to chain together one Hallelujah after the other. Because the very beginning is stuck in the end, and the end is stuck in the beginning. That's how the Psalms are inserted and connected and chained to one another. Everything is the beginning, everything is the end. Arosh v'sof, the beginning and the end. The awakening from above and the awakening from below. Now, I'm not going to read any weiter, but I'm going to tell you something, which I told you once before. Yeah. And I probably will tell you many times again about this inyan, so you understand a little bit from afar. What is the inyan of the beginning and the end are tucked into one another? How can a beginning and an end be connected? Okay. Well, what happens if when you take Kodesh Baruch Hu, okay, he's one side. You're taking the end, is us, it's the other side. How can you, where does it connect? We make a straight line, and you go far. On this side you go far. The more they go, the further apart they get, right? But mathematicians teach. It just sounds crazy, but when you hear the example, you realize it's not that difficult to understand. He says, at infinity, the beginning and the end meet. What does it mean? No, it's very simple. Take a circle. Okay? Mm-hmm. Circle, you start, right? You start like this. Yeah. And you go, they go, and then they meet. Right? What happens if the circle is bigger? They start. It takes longer. But at the end they meet. What is the difference between a smaller circle and a larger circle? The curvature, right?
Yeah.
In a smaller circle, the curvature is more pronounced. A larger circle, the curvature is less pronounced, right? So really a straight line is a curvature of a circle whose size is infinite, right?
Because there's no angle. You said a curve.
That's why I said the size is infinite.
Yeah.
So it's a circle, you can say it's a circle with infinite size, which means at infinity, they meet. Just like this meets.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now the thing is, you should say that, okay, that sounds like highfalutin theory. The truth is that it's not. They actually use it. They use it for science, they use it for electronics, whatever it is. It's a fact. It's not a dimion. It's like, for us, it's, oh, okay, all right, I understand, okay, yeah, all right. That's all it is to us. Okay. That's the pshat that the sphere is, that the beginning and the end are connected. Because it's infinite. And infinity, the beginning and the end connects. By the way, before you turn it off, this is an explanation of Rabbi Kaplan. To be Mazkir Dova B'Shem.